Phase 1, Discovery. This is the first workshop where we're going to define your why, aims and objectives. So let's begin by defining your why. In the first part of this workshop, we will look at the purpose of your business, including why your business exists, why customers should buy from you, how brand values are used by other companies, and your own company values. Why do you do what you do? Really think about it. What's the purpose of your business? We don't mean to make money, but rather why this business? What's your passion? What drives you to get up every day and work towards this new business? It might be a passion for your field. It could be because you see a better way of doing things. You may have even invented a new product or service already. You may offer better prices, more convenience, or another way to stand out. So why is the why important? Why do we need to define the why? Your why is essential because it tells customers what you're about. It helps customers decide whether they should buy from you. It influences your strategic decisions. It guides your staff and how they conduct business. And when you put the why into words, you write your values. The why of some famous brands. Many brands have their why or their values shown so clear that you can tell at a glance. Over the next few days, take a look at how companies promote themselves in adverts, their logo, their slogan, and the way they deal with their customers. You'll start to notice differences in how values are portrayed. For example, would you expect to receive a better buying experience from a low-cost clothing shop or a luxury clothing shop? What do you think is the why for the following brands? Subway, eat fresh. HSBC, the world's local bank. Nike, just do it. Okay, it's now time to look at your why. What is your business's purpose? Why do you do what you do? Why would customers buy from you? Research some companies and find their brand values. For example, this is Teesside University's brand values. Write down up to 5 company values for your business. Okay, in summary, by now you should know why your business exists, why customers should buy from you, how brand values are used by other companies, and your own company values. Has your why made you rethink how customers will see your business? You may have already found that your why and your values are different to what you'd imagined. These workshops will encourage you to keep an eye open and an open mind and be adaptive to your findings. Do this and your business will be more likely to succeed. In this second part of this workshop, we will look at aims and objectives. Now that you know your why, you can set your aims and objectives. By the end of this session, you will know what the difference is between aims and objectives, why it's important to set aims and objectives for your business, and how to set effective aims and objectives. Let's start with your aims. Aims can be short-term or long-term. Short-term aims may be quarterly, 6-monthly, or annually. Long-term aims are over a period of years, 5, 10, or even more. It depends on your business. When we talk about objectives, objectives are the shorter-term targets that a company sets in order to meet its overall aims. Objectives should be SMART, which means specific. What specific outcome do you want to achieve and how will you do it? Next, we have measurable. How will you know when you've achieved your objective? Can it be measured by sales, profit, website visitors, or something else? Next, we have achievable. Could your company achieve this objective given the resources you have? Then we have realistic. Think about the target you're setting. Is it realistic? And finally, time specific. Give a defined time frame, whether it's 1 month or 1 year, doesn't matter, as long as you have a time frame to revisit and see how much you've achieved. So why is it important to set aims and objectives? Well, when we set objectives, we set the direction your business is heading in. You can define a clear action plan of how to get there. You can inform your business decisions. Each business decision you make contributes to where your business is heading. When you face a tough decision, you can refer back to your overall aims and objectives and use these to guide your strategy and decision making. Objectives can give you a benchmark by which you can measure success. If you don't know what you're trying to achieve, how will you know when you've achieved it? Clearly defined objectives can give you a benchmark for you to measure against. If you are far from reaching your objectives, perhaps you need to rethink parts of your strategy. Your aims and objectives will be specific to your business. Most businesses focus around their aims around profitability, growth, and so on. For example, a biscuit company might set the following. Aim: to be the biggest biscuit supplier to supermarkets in the UK. Objectives: to increase sales to supermarkets by 15% in the next 12 months. To carry out marketing activity that increases social media followers by 20% and website visitors by 30% in the next 12 months. To introduce biscuits that appeal to dietary requirements, including vegan, gluten-free, in the next 2 years. Notice how all of these objectives follow the SMART rules? Okay, now it's your turn. It's time for you to write some of your aims and objectives for your business. In summary, you should now know what the difference is between aims and objectives, why it's important to set aims and objectives for your business, how to set effective aims and objectives.